everyone, welcome back to XBT Bricks, and today we are going to be fixing up this LEGO Star Wars battle that I have made months ago. So, if you don't remember, and this is for the OG fans, but if you don't remember, well, here's what happened. So, during Christmas, I created this LEGO Star Wars battle consisting of the Resistance base against the Empire/Republic. This was like the time where they converted over to the Empire. But clearly, as you can see, this battle needs a lot of work. Like for saying troops, we need something in the middle here, and then we need vehicles that are to date, like from one time period. So today we're going to be following by the ATTE side, which is going to be in Republic vehicles / pre-Empires vehicles. So these vehicles can include a gunship, clone turbo tank, and much more. But for the Rebel side, we also got a few upgrades, and as you see, from if the OG fans remember, is that from this ridge here, it was full. I just decided to take that out, put speeder bikes there from why not, and comment down below if you know where this BARC speeder came from. Only the real fans would know. But yeah, so we got the upgrades here, and we're gonna make them now. Major upgrade, we are gonna upgrade the vehicles. We can keep the ATTE, but we can't have the heavy assault walker here because that's from the First Order, not the Empire. So I'm gonna need to remove that. There we go. We have the AT-AT removed, and now we're just gonna move this ATTE right over here to where the heavy assault one was, and now we can actually place in the troops. But how are they gonna get there? So we're gonna need to grab the gunship from before. Over here we got the Coruscant Guard gunship, and we're gonna have to modify it. So for these bay doors over here for the front of the gunship, we're gonna have to shorten them, as I already done here. So the doors contain this piece that usually rides on the back, like right here, to cover it up. But we're gonna have to move all the pieces that were over here. We're gonna have to turn them 2 studs this way, towards the front, to where we can just use this single 6x8 dark gray plate that's shown in the back. And yeah, you just have to remove that. You can keep the door bay open, and yeah, you're gonna be left with this piece, but you should put the tile here to cover up this missing stud there. But once you do that, once you shorten it out, then you should have 4 studs worth of space, and that's where this side will work out. And yes, this is a custom-made bubble turret, very easy to make and very cheap too. So to make this turret, all you're gonna need from the bay doors is this 2x6 red plate, and then you're gonna need this turntable plate. That's why it's spinning. Then a 2x3 on top of that, and then you should have some stuff to give it some clearance, or some plates, as I used a 2x3 plate, doesn't matter what color. Then you're gonna need these hinge pieces. Only grab one. That's gonna be put for this side, and you can just leave that side open. Then you're gonna need the dome piece, obviously, and then you're gonna need a piece like one of these, because those will be able to clip on. And then I might have done a legal building technique. Someone blame me if the FBI technique I used is pretty much a shortened rod around this big. Then you get a Technic peg or a pin. You just push it in, and then you just insert it into the plus or the T-shaped hole here, and then you can just enter it in. Then we got a clone trooper here. All you need is a 2x4 or a plate, and these two pieces are optional. They're made up of 2 1x2 round dark gray plates from both sides, and then you can just grab a lever, stick it on. There you go. And okay, he didn't need that lever anyway. So now all you need to do is just make sure these two studs are open, because you're just gonna insert it right there. And then you should open the bay doors first, but I did not. So there you go, you got a bubble turret that works. You got around 180 degrees, yep, 180. Oh, not 180, 90-degree angle view. And don't worry, that's why this back cannon could work. But there you go, you got the bay doors. And now we're gonna need a character to go in gunship, cause why not? And that character, no other, should be wait 1 second, let me grab him. Oh man, why did I put him so far back? Alright, so that character should none other be a Fives, and then this other guy, I don't know. So from Walmart.com, you can buy 18 clone troopers. It's gonna come with 6 custom ones, and they'll be showcased in a little bit. But here's the 2 main ones, and this guy is missing the antenna piece that goes like. He's missing this piece right here, and yeah, all I have to do is just pop it on. And these guys do come with the wastegapes and comma, and which Lego has not done for I think like 2 decades now. I don't know. So yeah, you could just pop them in. And please, like, Lego, why did you do this to us? Like, why is it just one giant door? Like, Lego, just why? So there you go. All you should do is just attach that. Antennas will fall out. It is fine, no one would notice. Oh wait, never mind, you guys are watching the video. Oh well. So yeah, all I have to do is just stick them in there. You know, you can only stick one in, sadly. So yeah, now we're gonna need to place the gunship. Now for the gunship, all I have to do is place it right here. Yes, you might need to move the ATTE a little bit, but you can have the gunship move back, and you got a bunch of space here, which can be helpful. You know, forget this position. We're just gonna have it stick out like as done doing so now. Sorry if you guys couldn't see this now. And why is Fox here? He should not be here. Hey. So there you go. Yeah, please do not clip that. So yeah, there we go. We have the gunship here. I'm just gonna put on a slight angle. But now for the troopers. Oh wait, now for the troopers. Well, I kind of lost the footage, but our second upgrade was gonna be clone troopers. As you see that we've added a whole lot more clone troopers, as well as 501st, jetpacks, next to by the ATTE, and just a lot, guys. But there's one problem, is that I had a video about showing the custom, or I had a clip showing some of the custom troopers, like a few customs over here, mainly jetpacks, but that footage sadly got deleted. So now, well, we had to skip that part. One thing I forgot to mention was we kind of got a tank here. Seriously, have you guys seen a fort with that much firepower? Oh, besides that, we're gonna need to add a little more speeder bikes. How would one more speeder bike work out? Specifically, a one for cargo, because our next one, or our next upgrade, is gonna be crates. Because these clone troopers need a lot of ammo, as the okay, why can I not? Okay, really? Okay, there we go. So now we need crates for the troopers, and I kind of got just the crates, and now I need some cloned vehicles. We already got the speeder bikes on, but I'm talking about a walker. I'm talking about the mini walkers that they used during the Clone Wars. So I have this model from Rebrickable. Sadly, I forgot the name of the author or the creator who made this design, because it is a very nice design. I think these are like ATRTs, I forgot, but this is a very nice design. And credit to the creator. If you're watching this, just good job on the design. And I have your spot just for it, which is gonna be right there. And now for the ATTE, we're sadly gonna have to replace it. But this might be a lot better because we got something like the ATTE, and it should appear right about now. We have the 2016 Clone Turbo Tank, and might I say, it's like the ATTE but on wheels. But this one's specially modified because as one major bonus is that I was able to attach blasters on the sides for when it opens up. Yes, I know it's not supposed to be a feature for opening it up, but come on, like, it leaves just a very good platform for the actual build itself. Like, it literally looks like a battle station on wheels. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to put troopers there, but besides that, now we have to go to the rebel side. So, our first modification for the rebel side is a tower. See, we already kind of got a defend post here, or a post there, but it's not really that effective. It's only a rocket launcher. So, we are gonna add a tower right here. And for the design, well, that's about the security tower. I don't have connection point, but that's fine. But for the tower itself, it's gonna be hollow, mainly using sideways building techniques as well as some for the top here. And some might call this illegal, some might call this as smart. For me, it helps a lot. And well, yeah, so here we go. We've got a pretty nice tower either way. I know it's kind of sketchy, but we've got a tower. Now for the blasters itself, this is a double barrel one, obviously, and it consists of plates stacked on each other, or if these 1x2 pieces with the holes on the side. All you have to do is just touch that, get two smokestacks here, and you can use those as cannons. And well, yeah, so pretty much all you have to do is just touch it on, but I don't really have the proper stuff, so done. So let me just attach it now. Installed, but we're gonna need something over here. An R2, it's supposed to be R2, R3. My brain's not braining, but so over here we got a cannon, and to build this cannon is very simple, and I just snapped it in half. So let me show you this cannon. It contains around three containers, that, you know, 3 parts of the cannon, but the main part is gonna be where a blast are coming from. So to build this mount, all you need is to have one of those small tube pieces, and then I just put studs of holes, 1x1 studs to be exact, and then you just prop it on there. And then for here, it pretty much just consists of the pieces here, like the piece. If you guys know what piece I'm talking about, please help me here. But yeah, my brain's not braining today, sadly. So all I have to do is make this design. And how did I already break it? Yeah. So pretty much it includes 2 of these clips, or the tubes here, and you just attach it to each side. You can mirror it on the other side, then 1x2 dark gray plate underneath a 1x2 ingot, silver ingot. And then all you need is from one of these handles and a 1x1 piece with a hole in the middle to where you can get this sleek handlebar. And for a second section, all you need is 1x1 brick with studs on the side, as well as 1x1x2 plate. Oh, you know, my brain's not braining. Yeah, or I can't speak. And then all you need is these two like canisters here. I don't know what these are called, to be honest. But yeah, you just attach it there, and then you just attach it back here. Very simple, yet very sleek. And then you could just add the blast here. And then now we are going to have to add it. We're gonna add it right here to where this guy can, to where that guy can start firing upon the Empire. Oh, I need a cup of water right now. Now for the last upgrade, second to last, we are gonna need a shield generator. That's why there is that. Well, 1 second, I'm just attaching something. Alright, so that's why there's this piece right here. Because for the shield generator, like every base should need one. So for a shield generator, all we're gonna need is wheels, gears, and whatever you can pull up. Anything round that can fit in a tube or those rods. But so over here, I just got a long rod here, and all you have to do is pretty much just get these pieces, 2 tires, 2 4x4 round bricks, a few 4x4 round plates, a giant gear, and then you could use this pin here, or like double pin, but you just attach it on the bottom using the studs. Then you have to have 2 pegs right here. Then this part mainly consists of a 2x2 round brick, as well as a turntable with a round 2x2 plate, as well as the 2 cylinders, 2x2 tiles with 1 stud in the middle, and oh come on, just fell out of the table. Okay, there we go. I finally got those back. That totally did not take like 10 minutes. But yeah, so you just attach it like that. You got a dish here, as well as a lightsaber hilt, or I think that's what it's called. And then all you have to do is to place this double peg piece here. All you have to do is attach it on, and then there you go. You got a shield generator. And for a landing pad, yeah, you're fine. We only have some resistance people with bazookas, but nothing wrong with that. And I do have a question for the commenters below. Why were you guys mad at me for Bumblebee being here? Like, come on, space, aliens, done. Science. Oh man. So next, for the last and final upgrade, we're gonna need a ship, because as you can see, the air is pretty empty. So we're gonna need a ship, and of course I'm gonna ship landed. So yeah, we're gonna get a ship, and that ship should be no other than this ship should be no other than the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. So for this ship, it contains Din Djarin and Grogu, and you might see some parts missing, like 2 over here, and these spots replaced, but nothing wrong with that. So now let me just install it into the battle. We're gonna have it hover around this area, and yeah. Now we got the N1 Starfighter just barely missing. I don't know how you miss. And somehow this thing's balancing between these 2 pillars. So please make sure he's not falling, because that's gonna suck. So now we're gonna need a Y-wing crash. So all you need to have is a custom Y-wing. Take off 100 engines, add a little fire to it, fire there, loose pieces, like pieces that you think would go on it. You should put it on, and then now we should install it right around here to where it looks like something fell through here. So yeah, let me just install it. We got the Y-wing crash all set up, and now all we need is for the main villains, because we already got Obi-Wan, Luke, Rex, Ahsoka, and yeah. So for the main villains, I had the idea of including Darth Vader, which is from the Tidarium that I got a few months ago. And we're just gonna add him right here. And then for this guy, I forgot his name, but he is a Sith overall. We're just gonna place him right under here, right under the wing. I know it's a bit hard to see, but that should work. And we're gonna have this bounty hunter, custom made bounty hunter, and rate his lightsaber 1 out of 10 in the comment section below. And just to let you guys know, I do always read your comments every day. I always check if the comments are there, so it's nice to see your comments. So it's got this bounty hunter. Might as well just place him by the AT-RT. I think that's what it's called. And well, there we go. We have successfully upgraded our Stone War. Did I really just say Stone Wars? Okay. I need some water. With Clone Wars, we really upgraded our Clone Wars battle over here. And please like and subscribe because these are very fun to make and this might help you out yourself. So please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more and see you in the next video.